Hello, this is Dan Farisi, Group Editor, Commercial and Security with Emerald, here with Gary Plavin from LAIA. Thank you so much, Gary, for joining me today.
Glad to be here.
So LAIA is, of course, a Spanish company. You are bringing it to the U.S. You have brought it to the U.S. For those who are not familiar with LAIA, do you want to just give a top-line overview of what the company is and does?
LAIA is a manufacturer of pan tilt zoom cameras that in different grades based upon your application, going all the way up to broadcast applications. And we have a full assortment of different software applications which end up saving you money and simplifying integration. And in doing so, it gives you the ability to have a full multi-camera professional shoot that's fully automated based on how your integrator might want to set it up. Additionally, allowing you to go and do things such as into Zoom or into Teams and take a single camera shot and be able to have multiple cameras going in there while the system is still expecting it to only have one.
So you have a very successful history of bringing European brands into the U.S., establishing them as U.S. presences. You want to talk a little bit about your history?
Well, at ASK and the projection design, it was all about the fact that, okay, that we can see the product and the performance that was there, but what happens if it breaks? Well, we're there. We have a full service staff. We have a full marketing and staff that are there specifically to support you and not have to go and deal with Spain or deal with anywhere else to get the product supported.
That's exactly right. And I know you've onboarded some really well-known, well-respected individuals who are focused on LAIA in the U.S., and they're going to be there for you if you need them.
Exactly. I've got Red Fournier, who's been for decades doing system integration, both at a dealer and manufacturer level. We've got George Meglio, who's been in the integration business as well and has come on board. He's been a manufacturer for some time as well. So it's a team of experienced guys. No one here is their first time at the rodeo.
Absolutely not. No, you have fantastic people working with you in this endeavor. So I think there are 3 product lines in particular that you're now introducing to the U.S. that people are really excited about. You want to just give me in brief a sense of what those lines are?
All right. So the hardware product lines that we're bringing in are the C Pro, which is core PTZ camera system, has some of them have Dante in them, different lens options as you go through it. The broadcaster system, which adds in NDI HX2 and HX3, and the Broadcaster Pro, which is a much larger chip, a 1.8-inch 4K chip, adds in SDI as well. That goes to literally the broadcast market, whether it be houses of worship, a production studio, and the software applications are really there to simplify the system architecture, to go and save you, because you're not going to have people running camera switchers, you're not going to have people running whether it's a switcher or going and running any cameras. All of that's been automated for you, so you're saving on staffing as well.
Why don't you talk a little bit about value? Because I know selling value is a real focus for LAIA, the idea that the technology really pays for itself. The cameras pay for themselves. You want to dive a little bit deeper into the value prop as you understand it?
Sure. So if you take a series of our cameras and you go and use our IAVS software, what you're able to do is get rid of a camera switcher, get rid of a digital interface going to a sound system, and all of a sudden you're having an automated switching system based upon who's speaking at the time, and you're not watching a camera pan going from one point to another. One is up, the other camera can pan, so that it's done seamlessly and it's very sharp. It's a broadcast level production.
Right.
So what you're looking at is saving $5,000 to $10,000 on the system integration, which is probably more than you're going to spend on the cameras themselves.
Absolutely. And what it really does, it seems to me at least, is democratize that broadcast level capability. It brings it to places it never could have gone before, right? Whether it's houses of worship, etc., that might not have, huge budgets, but they have high expectations and high hopes. And now it's been democratized to the point where they can leverage this broadcast.
I like that term. Exactly. Yeah. It really is something that our guys can now support the integrator and it really is their vision of what their customer needs that they're able to execute based upon the software that we have. And there's a lot of different types of software based upon whether you're talking about network control of the cameras or screen conversion to text, things like that.
Well, it's a really critical point because, as you know, Commercial Integrator is a brand. We're always talking about how the integrator can serve their client and also how vendors can serve the integrator. And it seems like you really are focused on making the integrator's job easier and enabling them to deliver the outcomes that their clients expect. You seem to be of an integrator mindset.
Totally an integrator mindset. And in doing so, looking at simplifying the overall architecture of a given system that's being commissioned by taking out more components, more wires and everything. It's a cleaner system, more reliable.
Well, I know that you have a big vision for LAIA's future in North America. You have an established track record with European brands and making them big successes here. So I know we're only scratching the surface. But as it stands right now, what are your target verticals? We're talking about democratizing really high-quality cameras, high-quality broadcast quality. What are you focusing on?
First target's going to be education. We're going to work with into judicial marketplaces, houses of worship, and evolve also into the corporate marketplace.
For those who want to learn more about LAIA, whose interest is piqued, and they want to know perhaps how LAIA can fit into their systems, how they might want to work with you, how can they find out more?
They can go to our website, www.laiatech.com, and we have a brand new site that's up and running, and happy to hear from them after that and how we can help them.
Thank you so much, Gary. I really appreciate you taking some time to apprise me of LAIA, what you're doing to bring it to the U.S., what you already have done to successfully bring it to the U.S. I can't wait to see more, learn more, and hear more.
Thanks for the time.